What is going on, everybody? My name is Zyon Sigil. Thank you so very much for being here with me today. And today we're going to be doing tips and tricks for Subnautica Below Zero, the starter guide. Let's get to it. Before we begin, if you like this kind of content, please do consider subscribing. I've noticed that less than 10% of you have hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy this kind of content, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. It really is the best way to help the channel. I'm almost to 100 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there before the end of this month. Also, let's see if we can't get this video to 10 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to it. As soon as you get out of the crash zone, you're going to want to pick up all of the items around the crash zone. They're not in your pod like they were before. So don't forget to pick up your nutrient bars, your water, and your flares. Don't worry too much about your heat. These little thermal lilies right here will replenish your heat along the way to your pod. And once you get down below the water itself, you're not going to need to worry about the cold, like the freezing temperatures. After you get down below the water, start collecting the resources. Just like the last game, start with copper and titanium. Break the limestone outcrops to get both titanium and copper. Get about 6 of each, and that should be plenty. You're also going to want to grab these little yellow and green plants that you'll see along the way to your pod. They're called ribbon plants. They're essentially the acid mushrooms from the first game. You're going to need 2 of them and 1 copper to make a battery. Make sure you get at least, I'd say probably around 4. After you get your ribbon plant, copper, and titanium, go ahead and head to the ship. Make yourself a scanner after making 1 battery and using some titanium. Then we're going to head back out and make our way to the kelp forest. Just keep in mind that your drop pod lands somewhere in the twisty bridges. Just like in the first game, you were surrounded by the kelp forest. Once in the kelp forest, start scanning the kelp itself as well as the red seeds. Just keep in mind that they're red on this one, not yellow. While doing so, you're also going to be wanting to be wary of tiny fish called symbiotes. You're also going to want to look around and make sure that the sea monkeys, these adorable little guys right here, don't steal your stuff. They're thieves. They might be adorable, but trust me, they like to steal your stuff and run away with it. Once you get done collecting seeds and avoiding sea monkeys, you're going to want to head back to your pod, turn the seeds into silicate rubber. You get 2 for each one, same as the last game, and you're going to want to make yourself a knife. Just like the last game, this is the only weapon you will get. After you get a knife, head back to the kelp forest, cut down some of the kelp. Remember, the sea monkeys will steal your knives too. By this point of the game, Robin is probably getting hungry and thirsty. So grab a couple of bladderfish and some Arctic peepers and take them back to your drop pod. The innovative part about this game is it tells you how much battery you have left on your scanner, as well as the degradation of the food in your inventory. Just look for the little bar on the side. For scanners and tools and things of that nature, it stands for charge. For food, it's how fresh it is. After you've eaten and cut down some kelp, turn the kelp into fiber mesh. That way you can make yourself an oxygen tank. Once you get an oxygen tank, head back to the kelp forest and look for the sea monkey nest. You can see all of the fragments that they've stolen. Go ahead and scan those. There should be enough around here for you to get the sea glide. Don't worry about oxygen. These little plants right here will help. Just find one, scan it, go ahead and activate it, and it'll refill your oxygen. They come back in approximately 30 seconds to a minute. After you find all 3 fragments for the sea glide, go on and head back to your drop pod and make it. You'll need 1 battery, 1 lubricant, 1 copper wire, and 1 titanium. Once you make the sea glide, then you'll be able to go exploring. The first place you should head to is Delta Island. This will get you started on the main story, as well as giving you a map to find the rest of the Altera outposts. This is the map that you will get. Delta Island is right in the center. Just start swimming south, and your PDA should mark it on the map for you when you get close enough. Well, folks, that's going to be about it for the starter guide. You should be able to find everything else that you need right in the general vicinity of Twisty Bridges. The next thing that I would recommend is getting a grab trap. Just to be able to catch yourself some food without having to swim after the fish. Other than that, I do hope you have a safe and wonderful rest of your day. As always, I've been Zyon Sigil. If you enjoyed this, please do hit the like button and leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know you subscribe so I can tell you so I can thank you down in the comments. But as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.